Hey everyone, it is Monique on Conscious Creation, and I want to speak to something that a lot of people, me included, can have difficulty with, especially when you are not having a regular meditation practice. And that is staying in the wishful field and creating from imagination instead of reacting continuously to what is happening in your 3D reality. So, first of all, I feel so blessed that I'm working with someone again. I love to work with people, I love to help people. So, if you'd like to have personal guidance on whatever journey you are with regards to creating something different in your life experience, then send me a message. My details are in the description. And let's get into the video. How do you not react to 3D reality when it's in your face, and maybe it is even the opposite of what you want to experience, or you're experiencing hot and cold stuff? I posted a video recently about hot and cold behavior from someone else. What do you do when 3D is in your face and you're like, oh my God, I know how it works, but I'm so triggered and I can't seem to get myself out of the trigger? First of all, it's practice. It takes practice. It happens to the best of us. And Neville, who is one of the people who made this whole idea big, right? Imagination creates reality, was also not perfect at it. He had times that he forgot to go into his imagination, which was, for example, the case with his first wife when he wanted to divorce her. He forgot to go into imagination until he remembered, oh, wait, this is actually how it is done. So, it's not a big deal if you don't remember how to do it. I'm going to give you some tips. So, first of all, you need to have a regular practice like meditation. You need to, because you need to be able to tune within, sit in inner stillness, calm that beautiful nervous system of yours, because everything comes over the nervous system, right? We are a frequency. Frequency precedes form. We cannot perceive what we are not the frequency of. So, when you can calm your nervous system, your frequency shifts, because that's how physical reality works. That's how our body works. Secondly, you have to know the ingredients of this cake. You cannot make an apple pie with lemons, oranges, and water. First of all, lemons and oranges are not apples, but also you need a bit more than just water, right? So you have to continuously remind yourself, what is causation? How does it actually work? It's like learning a new language. When you're learning how to speak French, you don't expect to be able to speak French within a day. Or when you practice something like handstands, which is fucking hard, then you don't expect yourself to do handstands even within a year, depending how strong and fit and all of the things you already are, right? Because there are probably people that can do it within a year. Not the point of this video. So you need to know the frame, you need to know the ingredients, and remind yourself of these. It's like, actually, it is learning a new language. It's the language of creation, the language of conscious creation, because everything starts first in imagination before it is outpictured. And what all of the teachers say, left, right, and center, start with something simple so that you prove to yourself that it actually works this way. I had, for instance, not so long ago, like I've been playing with this for years, so I already trust it. But I told my person with New Year's Eve, I said to him, I have a fun game. Imagine a Cinderella dress did I say, yeah, I think it's, her name is Cinderella. No, the Seven Dwarfs. What's her name? Anyway, the girl of the Seven Dwarfs. Imagine her suit, like her dress, and you will see her dress at one point and you will remember this conversation. And I kid you not, a couple of weeks later, I saw the dress when I was invited to a house of people that I had never met before. We were walking upstairs, and all of a sudden I see the dress, and I'm like, are you kidding me? And it was the dress of the granddaughter of the woman whose house I was visiting. So you know that when you have it in your mind's eye, it will happen. And usually it also needs some emotion, and usually it also needs some repetition, but it depends how receptive and susceptible your subconscious is. So you need to remember yourself, okay, how does this work? And you need to remind yourself. And how do you do that? By writing it down and reading it daily. And you need to practice. You keep practicing, like you keep practicing French or your handstands or your whatever you want to become good at. And that's how you do it. And it can be really frustrating, especially when you see the opposite of what you are creating in 3D, or you see movement and then all of a sudden the movement stalls or goes backwards or does a 180. It is all about mental fitness. I don't say a fit mind creates a beautiful body and an epic life for nothing. This is all about mental fitness, man. You'll get better at it, trust me. I know what I'm talking about. So this is it for today. As I said, if you'd like to work with me, if you want me to guide you through whatever it is that you are looking to create, but you find it really difficult to stay the course, then just send me a message. My details are in the description. A fit mind creates a beautiful body and an epic life. I will see you in the next video tomorrow. Ciao.